Yeah, good evening, everyone. Online team, good evening. Can you hear me? I'm sure R value we already done, right? Okay. So today let me start one new algorithm actually. 5:30. The algorithm name is called as a K means clustering. What is the algorithm name? Let us start this one today. I know gradient descent algorithm we need to discuss. We'll cover, sir. Yeah. In data science, there is a letter. The letter name is called as a K actually. What is the letter, sir? K. With the K name, there are mainly three topics would you have. With the K letter actually, with the K letter. This is not important interview question. You have to remember like this. The first topic name is called as a K-fold cross validation. What is the first topic name? K-fold cross validation. I hope you already have seen. And the second one is called as a K means clustering algorithm. K means clustering. K means clustering actually. The third one is called as a KNN. What is the third one? KNN. K nearest neighbor. What is the KNN? K nearest neighbor. Nearest neighbor. Nearest. Nearest. Don't consider spelling mistake. Neighbor. Sir, this is algorithm. This one also algorithm. This is to check good model. To check what exactly, sir? Good model. So first of all, do you think careful cross validation is a topic actually? I mean, is it an algorithm? No, right, good. Now regarding the K letter, these three topics are important. These three are very, very important. Talk with me, everyone. What is the first one? K-fold cross validation. K means clustering. K nearest neighbor. K nearest neighbor. Now today, let me start the topic. Topic name is called as a K means clustering. Somewhat big algorithm actually, a bigger topic, but let us try this one. We have a right time actually. Let us start. Hmm. Now I have a question. What is the question? I'm sure we have seen regression type of algorithm. What algorithms? Regression. Second one is a classification we have seen. Now the third one is, let me explain clustering. Third one, let me explain what exactly clustering. Did you remember when I say clustering, you need to remember one word actually. What is that word? Any idea? Yeah, group. Something like a grouping actually. Something like what exactly? Grouping. Let me explain. Clustering or cluster analysis is a machine learning technique. It is what exactly, sir? Machine learning technique. I'm repeating one more time. Either clustering or cluster analysis is a machine learning technique. To understand this one, first you need to understand one more point actually. This is not required for data scientist team, but let me tell you. First, what do you mean by cluster? Let me explain. What do you mean by what exactly? Cluster. Let me explain. Then later we'll enter into the discussion. Let me tell you. First of all, the cluster word came from big data. Came from what exactly, sir? Big data. I mean to say that, let me tell you, in big data also, we do have a word name is called as a cluster. What is the word name? Cluster. In machine learning, we do have a word name is called as what exactly? Cluster. First of all, both are different. This one is a separate and this one is a separate. Both are not same. I just wanted to confirm that one. If anyone is coming from big data background, I mean to say that I'm from basically Hadoop or PySpark, then there the cluster word is a different. If anyone don't know, I don't know big data, then you have to focus only on this terminology actually. But anyway, there may be a chance. I'm from big data background. I'm entering into the machine learning. Let me cover the definition here and here. You will get a clear picture actually. Am I right or not, sir? Good. Let me tell you. What do you mean by read everyone? What is the word actually? Cluster. Good. If you wanted to understand big data cluster word actually, if you wanted to understand big data cluster, and there are few more words also you need to understand. What are those words? The first one is the node. What is the first one? Tell me, sir. First one is node. I will tell you. And second one is the rack. Second one is what exactly? Rack. Third one is a cluster. Third one is what exactly? Cluster. Repeating again. In big data, if you wanted to understand about the cluster, prior to this one, few more words also you need to understand. The first word name is called as a node. Tell me everyone. Node. Second one is a rack. Third one is cluster. Sir, nothing, sir. Node means a computer. Node means what exactly? Computer. Which can store the data. Which can store what exactly? Data. That too, this computer is called as a commodity hardware. What hardware actually? Commodity hardware. Any idea? Commodity means any idea? Commodity means cheap hardware. What is that one, sir? Cheap hardware. Let me tell you. Cheap hardware. A kind of some low cost actually. Less cost. Best example, boss. I have a 100 petabyte of the data. I have how much actually? 100 petabyte of the data. I just wanted to store in a computer actually. Then, there are many ways. You can just try to go for Oracle. You can just try to go for what exactly? Oracle. Oracle company. You can tell them I have a 100 petabyte of the data means they will charge you more actually. Even if the database related stuff, they will charge you more. Instead of that one, buy some 10 computers. How many computers? 10 computers. When I say computer, don't think like that much very big table actually. I'm sure small RAMs. I'm sure what exactly, sir? Small RAMs actually. You can interconnect all RAMs and you can store with very small minute device actually. Conclusion of the story, node is called as a computer, something like your laptop. Your laptop is also called as a node actually. Your laptop is also called as what exactly? Node. The purpose of computer is, can somebody talk with me? Storing the data. What is that one, sir? I'm not talking about the processing. As of now, I'm talking about what exactly? Storing. Node is also called as a commodity hardware. The next one is, what do you mean by rack? Let me tell you. Best example. Uh, Initially, I have computer number one. Inside computer number one, I'm planning to store 100 petabyte. How much actually? 100 petabyte. And again, the data is increasing. The next 1 week, one more 100 petabyte came. 100 petabyte came actually. Next one more week, 100 petabyte came actually. Do you think the data is stopped actually? No, every day the data is generating for all companies. What exactly happened, initial computer, how much data they are storing actually? Talk with me, sir. 100 petabyte. Then they will reconnect with one more computer. That computer can store one more 100 petabyte actually. They will reconnect with another computer. That computer can store, another computer 100 petabyte actually. Like this, computer to computer, we can increase the data, which is something like a storing capacity. What capacity? Storing capacity. Talk with me. These three computers, a group of interconnected computers is called as a rack. A group of interconnected computers is called as what exactly? Rack actually. Let me tell you. A group of interconnected interconnected a group of interconnected computers is called as a rack. Is called as what exactly, sir? Rack actually. I hope you understand. A group of racks. A group of what exactly? Racks actually. Come on, read everyone. Node means it's simply a computer. Node means what exactly, sir? Simple a computer. Now what you need to understand, whenever you're talking about the cluster in a big data, whenever you're talking about the cluster in a big data, this is mostly related to hardware terminology. What terminology actually? Hardware terminology. Terminology. That's what you need to understand. I have a question for you. Cluster means what exactly, sir? A group of, one more time, a group of racks actually. Hold on. So a long back I have worked with a, first of all, this cluster word belongs to Hadoop, sir. Cluster word belongs to what exactly? Hadoop actually. Hadoop. Let me show you. Maybe long back I have created a material, direction.com. Now you can go for Hadoop. Long back actually I have created. Now node, rack, cluster. All right, we'll see. Yeah. Node is simply a computer. Node means what exactly, sir? It's a simply computer. Node, it can be expensive or non-expensive. Non-expensive node is also called as what exactly? Commodity hardware. Node helpful to what exactly, sir? Storing the data. These are all node number one, node number two, node number three. These are all. Now let me repeat one more time. Currently, Google company is using cluster mechanism to store the data. Currently, Google company is using what exactly, sir? Cluster mechanism to store the data. Next one is what exactly? Group of interconnected nodes is called as what exactly? Rack. Group of interconnected nodes is called as a rack actually. Once you understand this rack, then the next topic name is called as a cluster. A group of interconnected racks is called as a cluster. I'm sure, before machine learning, I hope you understand big data related cluster actually. When I say big data related cluster, completely belongs to what exactly, sir? Hardware terminology. What terminology? Are you clear till now? Good. Now, let me tell you, group of interconnected group of computers. Group of what exactly? Computers. Here in machine learning point of view, cluster means group of data points. Group of what exactly? Data points actually. Did you understand? Good. Hold on. This is the main difference you should understand, sir. In terms of the machine learning point of view, in terms of what exactly machine learning point of view, if you wanted to understand what do you mean by cluster, it's a very simple, a group of data points, a group of what exactly? Data points actually, a group of data points. That's it. No, Daniel, I'm not from big data background. I don't know big data. Not required, sir. But one day we'll take a session. What is a Hadoop? Why Spark? What is a Spark? These are all things. I will take one session. Commodity hardware. All right. Now I'm sure you will understand very clearly. Come on, sir. Talk with me. Clustering, also called as a cluster analysis, is what exactly? Machine learning technique. It is a machine learning technique. It groups the unlabeled data set. It groups what exactly? Unlabeled data set. I hope you know. Labeled data, unlabeled data. We already covered these two things. This is the way of grouping the data points into different cluster based on similarity. Different cluster based on what exactly? Similarity actually. Now I have a question for you. Get ready. Let me just try to take the data set. I do have a data something like Samsung version V1. Next one is again Samsung version V2. V2. Otherwise, sorry, sir. We'll do one thing. V1, something like a 10K. This is something like a V2, 20K. Next one, Google phone, 30K. iPhone, 14 plus. Something like a, 78K, sir. Next one is again Samsung. Samsung actually, V1. What is the cost actually? 10K. And again iPhone, 14 plus. iPhone, what exactly? 14 plus. Let me take this record actually. Now, can I apply group by? Can I apply what exactly? Group by actually. Tell me. If I apply group by, I need your help, sir. The first group one. Next one is, what is the first group actually? Samsung version 1. Next one is a, how many? I would like to say first to record. Very good. Next one is another record. How many records, sir? Three records. This is the group one. Group two. Tell me what all groups actually. Google company. Only one phone, sir. Only one phone actually. Next one. Group number three. What is another group? Otherwise, I'm sorry. Let us make it this one also. V1. That is still fine. Yeah, good. So V1, V1, V1. There are three groups. I mean, three devices I have taken. Next one, Google company. Next one is what exactly? Google company. Next one is iPhone 14 Plus. iPhone what exactly? 14 Plus. By looking at this data, you need to understand one point actually. Data is simply like this, but how many groups actually? Tell me, sir. But in terms of the machine learning, it is called as a three clusters. In terms of the machine learning, it is called as what exactly? Three cluster actually. In pandas, it is called as a, sir, grouping. For your better understanding, I'm telling for comparison, but you should not call as a group by. You should not call as what exactly? Group by actually. Three groups would you have? How many groups would you have? Three groups actually. But in terms of the machine learning perspective, this is called as a three clusters. This is called as what exactly? Three clusters actually. This is just for your better understanding. I'm comparing with the grouping word actually. Generally, we should not compare like that. Yeah, I hope you understand. Assuming that this is the data, we are just trying to applying group by actually based on some similarities. Based on what exactly? Some similarity. Here, the color you can take, shape you can take, anything. K means clustering algorithm. K means clustering is a unsupervised learning technique. Till now we have seen all or what techniques actually? Supervised actually. But this is the first time we are seeing what exactly? Unsupervised learning technique. This algorithm groups the unlabeled data set into different clusters based on what exactly? Similarities. Sir, first two point and second point is a very, very important. First two point and, yeah, can somebody talk with me here? How many clusters actually? Three clusters, right? Now here the K value is a 3. What is the K value actually? K value is 3. K value is 3. How many clusters would you have? That number is called as a K value. That number is called as what exactly? K value. The K-means clustering is a unsupervised learning algorithm. And this algorithm grouping the unlabeled data set into different clusters based on similar properties. That properties, it can be anything. Here, K defines the number of predefined clusters that need to be created in the process. If K equals to 2, then 2 clusters. If K equals to what exactly? 3, then 3 clusters respectively. I will show you. It is a centroid based algorithm. Sir, this point is very, very important. I need your attention. It is a centroid based algorithm. Read everyone. It is what exactly? Centroid based algorithm where each cluster is associated with the one centroid. When I say cluster, definitely there should be some center of point actually. Hold on. Let me show you one small diagram. Centroid, right? Let me show you one small diagram. I forget, sir. Can somebody help me here? Can we find? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here you can see. Here you can see. Copy this. Come here. K means clustering. Yeah. Let me open this diagram. Sir, please observe this diagram just for some time. Just for some time. Please observe this diagram. We can understand all these three things actually. Just imagine would you have a iris data set. What data set actually? Just assuming that iris data set would you have. Now there are mainly how many? Three categories. Am I right or not, sir? Three categories and four features actually. Same thing like that. Here I would like to say group number one, cluster one, cluster two, cluster three, cluster four. Every cluster is definitely required one point actually. That point is called as what exactly, centroid. For this, the where there is a big dot actually, that is called as a centroid. Centroid. Sir, I would like to say this is called as what exactly? K-means clustering algorithm. Centroid. And here also something like a, let me think, pin code. Let me think what exactly? Best example, sir. Suddenly one family shifted to this area. Then, for them, Amazon, they need orders actually. They need to provide the pin code. They need to provide what exactly? Pin code. For this area, definitely there should be some pin code actually. Am I right or not, sir? Yeah. Assuming that suddenly one new data point came to this location, that data point which is near to which is centroid, either this green color centroid is near, or else this one is near, this one is near, this one is near actually. Something like that it will calculate. Kindly please remind me. I need to upload this diagram also for you. Now read everyone. It is a centroid based algorithm where each cluster is what exactly? Associated with a centroid. Centroid actually. Now please observe here. This is before applying k-means clustering algorithm. This is after we applied k-means clustering algorithm. I would like to say group 1, group 2, group 3. There are something like a 3 groups actually. We have just trying to apply it group by actually. These are all points we can understand later. No, sir, I'm not scrolling. Hold on. Here in example. No, I don't want to skip the theory. Go back. Understand the theory slowly by slowly. This we can understand. Now here onwards, let me start. Yeah, come on. 5 to 10 minutes, a kind of small theory only. Once you understand this theory, then we'll jump into the example. Assuming that we have scattered two variables in x-axis and y-axis. I hope you know how to scatter the data actually by calling a scatter plot. By calling what exactly? Scatter plot. When I scatter the data looks like this. The data what exactly? Looks like this. Let's take some random k points on centroid to form a cluster actually. Right, good. I'm repeating again. Generally, let us take here. I just wanted to make it k points like a 2 cluster, 3 clusters, 4 clusters, 5 clusters. Let us just try to create a kind of some k points. This k points is also called as what exactly, sir? Centroid to form a cluster. These points can be either the point from the data set or any other point actually. I'm repeating one more time. When I say centroid, it can be existing data point or else it can be new data point. It can be what exactly? New data point. Good. So here we are selecting the below 2 points as a k points, which are not the part of data set actually. Now please observe here. Please observe what exactly I'm planning, this is the data set. I'm planning to apply group by. I'm planning to apply what exactly? Just to make it group, definitely some, what I can say, suppression is required. What is required, sir? Suppression is required. Keep in mind that here we have taken randomly. What we have taken, here one data point we have taken, here one data point we have taken actually. Good. I'm repeating again. Now, almost these data points are okay, somewhat near to this data point actually. And what about this one actually? No, sir. This data point is not near to any other data points actually. Then next step, adjustments is required. What is required actually? Adjustments. Algorithm takes care. You no need to be worried. Then this point will be moved here actually. It will start counting the distance by applying some Manhattan rule or Euclidean distance actually. Ultimately, when I say this is the centroid actually, definitely this should sit on center point actually. That one should stand on what exactly? Center point. Right, good. Sir, this is whenever we are creating an algorithm, you kindly please walk through this one. See, the adjustments is happening. These 2 points and these 2 point calculation is happening actually. Now let me show you. Now I can say one thing. Look at my screen, everyone. I cannot say these are all data points near to this one. These are all data points near to this one actually. We cannot say. Why? Because by looking itself, we can understand, no, this is not a centered for these data points. Even these points, it is okay. But what about these points, Daniel? Now conclusion of the story, again the adjustments will be happen automatically. Now look at the diagram. This one will move here, this one will move here. Sir, like this lot of, yeah, good, this looks good. And what about this one? We'll see. At last, now this is pretty good actually. Can somebody tell, can I say this is the centroid? Yes, this one is what exactly? Centroid. Repeating again. Don't think like I'm skipping this theory. Theory is not much important actually, but listen carefully. Initially, the data points is like this. Initially, what exactly, sir? Data points is like this. For that given data, automatically, whenever you are applying k-means clustering algorithm, centroids will be created automatically. What it will create, sir? Centroids. Centroids actually. Now, please observe here. I would like to say from the initial diagram, this is the final diagram actually. Can I say this is the centroid? Yes. Can I say this is the centroid? Yeah, good. Hold on. Let me take this. Take this diagram. You may ask a question, why centroid topic? Why centroid you explain actually? Hold on. Suddenly I'm telling here one new data point came actually. What data point came? New data point. You tell me this data point belongs to this category or this category? Tell me, sir. Blue. How can you say blue actually? Can I? Yeah, very good. Can I say this is the somewhat near actually compared to here and compared to here? Am I right or not, sir? Now, no doubt at all, this new data point belongs to this category, but not belongs to this category. Indirectly, centroids are helping. If any new data point came, that new data point belongs to which category? If any new data point came, that new data point belongs to which category? It will help us. It will be helpful for us actually. Can I get a response? Sorry with me? Yeah, good. One more point. One more point. Yeah, by looking at this diagram actually, how many clusters? Tell me. One more time, sir. Two clusters actually. Good. Now we can still divide the data like this actually. Now the important interview question. This question is important, sir. Important interview question. How can you decide? Either two cluster or three cluster or four cluster. How can you decide actually? I mean to say that. Now just try to observe the diagram actually. As part of our discussion, I would like to say this is first group. This is what exactly second group. And now still we can still divide the data. This is group number one, group number two, group number three, group number four. I mean previously how many groups actually? I'm sorry, I should not use that word actually. How many clusters? One more time. Two clusters. And here how many clusters? Four clusters. And here how many clusters? Six clusters actually. Now the question will be how an algorithm will decide how many clusters for the given data. How an algorithm will decide how many clusters for the given the data. Then there is one technique actually. The technique name is called as a elbow method. What technique actually? Elbow method. K-means clustering algorithm, backend it will apply elbow method technique. What technique actually? Elbow method technique. Elbow method. Right. Now let me show you elbow method actually, sir. And if you want, hold on. I will tell you what exactly happens, Best example. Uh, on x-axis k values it is taking one cluster, two cluster, three cluster, four cluster, five cluster actually. SSE. Did you remember SSE? What do you mean by SSE? Do you think 10th class actually? Huh? Very good, boss. I would like to say, can I say the cost function? What is that one? Cost function, right? Now, please observe here. Every time for the first cluster, what is error value? For the second cluster, what is error value? For the third cluster, what is error value? It will be plot actually, where exactly the shape is like this, and no doubt at all for the given data, for the given data, these many clusters actually. For the given data, what exactly these? I hope you know, right? This is called as a elbow. Am I right or not, sir? I need a response. Am I right or not? Good. What you need to understand is for every cluster backend, it will create the error value. It will create what exactly? Error value. Repeating again, you no need to understand. These are all. I mean, the error value, how to calculate, these are all not required actually. The elbow method is one of the most popular ways to find the optimal number of clusters. This method uses the concept of what exactly? Cluster sum of squares. What is that one, sir? Sum of squares actually. It creates a total variation within a cluster. By targeting this data point cluster, one SSE value, by taking this data point cluster, another SSE value, like this lot of SSE values, it will be great actually. Now, hopefully we are going to enter into the example. You need to walk through theory, sir. Then only you will understand. Yeah, let's move to the discussion. Come on. The very first one, purpose. What is the purpose, sir? Did you remember? Yeah, K means clustering. We are understanding K means clustering. Next one is importing the libraries. Step number one. And step number two, loading the data set. Step number two, loading the data set. Test1.py. Let me pull the file. Income.csv. Let me show you first of all. Let me open the data set and please understand the data set thoroughly. Let us understand the data set. Name we do have. Yes, income. How many columns? Three columns actually. Can I say categorical data? Tell me, sir. This one is a numerical data, also called as a real numbers. This one also real numbers actually. So and so person, 27. What is income? $70,000. 29. What is income? 90,000. 29. What is the salary? Yeah. Keep in mind that sometimes what you need to be in assumptions, don't think like, salary depends upon experience. You have to think like salary depends upon what exactly? Experience, but not depend upon the age, but not depend upon what exactly? Best example. There was a student who done IIT, who done what exactly? IIT and Triple IT actually. Maybe for him, his package will be starting package itself is the 20 lakhs. Starting package itself will be what exactly? 20 lakhs. But let us just try to take MCA fresher or BTech fresher actually. The starting package minimum is what exactly? 6 lakhs, something like a 4 lakhs. Keep in mind that getting salary depending upon experience, but not what exactly is actually. I mean to say, now see 29, 29, 28, 42, 42 years. What is the salary, sir? 1 lakh 50,000. 39. What is the salary? 1 lakh 55. 1 lakh 55. Now good. I hope let us just try to load this data set. This data set, we need to apply clustering technique. What technique we need to apply? Clustering. We'll see. Step by step, we'll see. We are loading the data set. Sorry, sir. Yeah. Successfully have printed this one. I hope you understand. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, now look at the data set. What exactly we are doing, on x-axis I'm taking age actually. On x-axis I'm taking what exactly age. On y-axis I'm taking income. Good. Keep in mind that. Now, when you are scattering something like this, I would like to say there are people who stands here. Sir, by looking at the scatter plot, you can easy to understand how many clusters. Very good, man. I mean, data visualization really helps you. How many clusters would you have actually? I would like to say group one, group two, group three. Tell me one more time. Group one, group two, group three. Actually, I mean to say that there are some people who are all in between 20 to almost 32. Their salary will be like this only. The person who is having 27, his salary will be on an average this one. I mean, so few guys are falling in between this category. And even look at this category. What is this category? Few people are having more than 35 to 42, but still, can I say these guys' salary and these guys' salary almost equal actually? But only one thing is the difference. What is the difference, sir? Age actually. Am I right? Good. Can I get a response? Good. Now look at the category number 1, category number 2, category number 3. Category number what exactly? 3 actually. 37 years of age actually. Can I say this is the salary? 1,60,000. What salary, sir? 1,60,000. I would like to say these guys might be non-technical. These guys might be what exactly? Technical. Keep in mind that. Right? Now let us just try to apply this. I hope you know. I'm just trying to apply data visualization. We are simply applying data visualization. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you can understand this actually. Good. Now let's move on to the next example. Creating a clusters. What is the next one? Creating a clusters actually. Sir, here what you need to understand, you tell me K means. Do you think this is function? No, this is what exactly, sir? Class actually. First time, second letter also capital they have given. It is okay. What they done is they consider K is the separate word, means is the separate word. That's what they have considered like that actually. Now from K sklearn dot cluster import K means actually. Now you tell me what is this line? Creating an object. What is object name? KM, and this is the class actually. Keyword argument. Am I right or not, sir? How many values we are taking? Three. This three we are taking because of this one. Daniel, can I take here as a four actually? Hold on, I will tell you. 4, 5, 6. Can I take actually? Hold on, I will tell you. Now creating a clusters. We are just simply creating a clusters actually. Now just try to come here. Successfully we have created an object. We have created what exactly? Object actually. We have created object to whom? K means clustering algorithm. You know, creating a clusters. Creating a clusters. Yes, successfully we have created actually. Now, by using this object name, we are calling fit underscore predict. What we are calling? Fit underscore predict actually. And here we are providing, there are two columns. What is the first column? Age. Next one is the income. Simple. What exactly we are doing, Hurry boss, create a clusters. Whenever you are creating a clusters, keep in mind that age and income. What we are telling actually? Just try to apply the group by based on age and based on income. Based on age and based on what exactly? Income. Then it will start dividing all the data into three clusters. First cluster name is called as a, tell me, 0. Second cluster name is called as a 1. Next cluster name is called as a 2. Something like a three clusters, three groups. How many groups are? Three groups actually. Hold on. I have a question for you. Function or method? Nice. Let me run this example. Taking time, sir. Why? Because, yeah, it is created the clusters actually. Every time it shuffles the data and it will create the new clusters every time actually. I would like to say, can somebody tell me first to go back to the data set. We can add this cluster to the existing data set also. We'll see. Hold on. First of all, did you understand this step? What we done, here by taking the data, especially two columns actually, A's column and next one is what exactly? In column. We have created a clusters. How many clusters we have created? Three. Daniel, can I give four actually? Four you can give. Four also we can give. Move on to the next step. Predicting the cluster. What exactly we are doing, Let me print the data set. Let me just try to print the data set, please. I would like to say this is the data set. Yeah, very good. For this data set, Here out, I'm planning to create a one more column. I'm planning to add in one column. Column name is a cluster. What is the column name? And all cluster values, can I add here actually? We can add. All cluster, can I add here actually? We can add. I hope you know actually, right? Now this line indicates to the same. df of cluster equals to y predicted. I mean to say that this value we are just trying to adding here actually. Good. Now take this one. By looking at this line, can somebody help me actually? What exactly it is happening? Okay. In Python point of view and in Pandas point of view, what is this line and what is this line? Any idea? In Python point of view, what is this? Tell me everyone. Python point of view, what is this one? Can I say dictionary? We are adding, key and we are adding what exactly? Value actually. Am I right or not, sir? It's a kind of some one item we are adding. In Pandas, what we call this one actually? Adding a column. Keep in mind that, adding item. And this is what exactly, sir? Adding column to data frame. Good. Hold on, sir. You will understand. Hold on, hold on. Let me show you the data set. You will understand. I didn't save. Let me just try to print. I will explain the example one more time. Please be patient actually. I will explain step by step. Now, here you need to be focused. Please focus on this. Initially, the data set having only 3 columns pass. How many columns actually? 3 columns. What is the first column name? Name. Second one, third one, income actually. And the last column name is what exactly? Cluster. This we added. Who added, sir? We added. I have one question for you. Yeah, please look at this one. What is the age actually? 27. What is his salary? 70K. I mean, belongs to which cluster? Second cluster. What is the age? 29. 90,000. Second cluster. And still any second clusters are there? Yeah, 39. 80,000. Any other? 41. 82,000. I mean to say these are all belongs to how many actually? Second cluster. These are all belongs to what exactly? Second cluster. I have a question for you. Can I separate, zero cluster, second cluster, and one cluster actually? Can I separate? How to separate? Any idea? df dot cluster equals to double equals to 0. Am I right or not? I hope you know. We can still separate. Over this data set, do some EDA. EDA means, thank God you replied actually. Explanatory data analysis, right? Over this one, you can apply EDA. You will understand many things actually. Good. Let's move on. Cluster distance. Sir, this is a bit important. Please, I need your attention. If you want, let me just try to show you. df dot cluster double equals to 0. I cannot recommend this one. First syntax I cannot recommend. Let me help you with the second syntax. 0, 1, 2, 3. These are all clusters we are getting actually. Same thing like that. Can I get all other clusters too? Tell me, sir. This one is 1. Next one is 2. Interesting. I would like to say first one, second one, third one. Total 3 clusters. Total how many clusters actually? 3 clusters actually. Good. Let's move on. How it is dividing, you don't need to be worried, sir. How it is dividing in the backend, you don't need to be worried. Yeah. Now the next one is a cluster distance. What is the next one? Cluster distance actually. What do you mean by cluster distance? Let me tell you. Let me draw one diagram. What exactly we done, when you plotted the data, when you plotted the data looks like this. The data what exactly looks like this. Let's take this data point. Let's take this diagram. Yeah, good. The data looks like this. Then no doubt in that, where there is a cluster, how many clusters actually? Tell me one more time. Three clusters. Then definitely here there should be one centroid point. Either it is existing centroid and different centroid actually. Am I right or not, sir? And here also tell me one centroid. And here also tell me one centroid. Then how many centroids? Yeah, how many clusters and that many centroids actually? Good. Listen carefully. When I say this centroid point, definitely from here to here x distance, from here to here what is available? Y. X value, and at the same time what value it is having? Y value. Same thing like that for this one also. Am I right or not, sir? Same thing like this for this one also. For this one also. If you wanted to see all clusters x value and y value, you need to call. I have a question. You need to tell what is this. Either this is the function or method actually. What is this one? Any idea? Special attribute. Why? Because if any attribute having ends with underscore symbol, then that is called as a special attribute. Object name dot cluster underscore centers we need to call. The first cluster x value, first cluster y value, second cluster x value, second cluster y value, y value x value. I'm sorry, x value and next one is what exactly? Y value. Keep in mind that every cluster having x value and y value. If you wanted to see those values, you need to call one attribute. Attribute name is called as a cluster underscore centers. What is the today topic name? Machine learning, right? Huh? Yeah. Please observe here. We got these are all. Now move on here. Any idea? If attribute name wrong I have given. Very good. Let's move on. Now plotting the cluster. So this is a quite interesting and so much fun actually. Let us just try to plot the cluster. Plotting what exactly? Cluster. Go back to the diagram and look at this diagram. What you understand, do let me know. First of all, how many clusters? Four clusters. Good. Now tell me, when I say centroid, it should be center point. It should be what exactly? No doubt in that. When I say centroid, actually, I would like to say this is the center for all these data points. Even please observe here, this one also center point actually. These are all, it middle, what exactly I mean to say. Now let me tell you, let us take this black actually. If the centroid point is here, I cannot say that is a centroid. I cannot say that is what exactly? Centroid. Am I right or not, sir? Remember one thing. When I say centroid, by targeting the all data points actually, the centroid should be at middle position. What position? Or else center position. But when we plotted the data, I hope we have created a clusters. We have created what exactly? Clusters. And we came across centroids actually. Now when we plotted the data, look at the diagram very carefully. Look at the diagram very carefully. And let us do small R&D over here. First of all, we can segregate the data with the colors actually. We came across previously. This is one group of this is one cluster. This is what exactly, sir? One cluster. Am I right? This is another cluster actually. We came across. We understand like that. This is another cluster. This is what exactly? Another cluster. Then when I say cluster, definitely there should be centroid actually. Definitely there should be what exactly? Sir, can I say this is a centroid? Yeah, I mean, we plotted the centroid actually. Yes, no doubt in that. I mean to say that along with that plotting the data, we have plotted clusters also. We have plotted what exactly? Clusters also. When we plotted the cluster, the first cluster centroid point came here actually. Okay, seems to be good. But second cluster, first of all, this data and this data mix it together. Keep in mind that there are some data points belongs to this category and there are some data points belongs to this category, but all these data points are what exactly? This category. This category. There is some mismatch. There is some what exactly? Mismatch. And one more point. Please observe here, when we plotted the data, centroid here it is available, here it is available. If I say centroid, it should be what exactly, sir? Center point. But can I say this centroid and centroid came near and talking each other? Hey, how are you? What is today curry? These are all things. Am I right or not, sir? Yes, actually. Good. Let me show you. Please understand the requirement one more time. What exactly we done, First step, loading the data is done. Am I right or not? Second one, created the clusters. Created what exactly? Clusters. Once the clusters came, then automatically centroids also it will be created. What it will create, sir? Centroids also it will create. Then let's plot the data. Let's what exactly? Plot the data set actual. When I say plot the data set, include clusters also. Including what exactly? Include, I'm sorry, sir. Include centroids also. Include what exactly? Centroids also. Then whenever you are plotting something like this, the data looks like this, sir. The diagram looks like this actually. And first of all, let me draw this. I will help you how to draw. I need your patience. Come here, importing the libraries. Tell me, loading the data set. Be patient. I will explain 2 to 3 times. Next one is, tell me what is this step? Creating an object. Next step is, we are just trying to applying the clusters over the existing data. This is creating an object with the specific clusters, and this object we are applying over the existing data. Or what exactly, sir? Existing data. Now we are adding a column. Good. Now you have to talk actually. Any idea what is this one? Here we are creating a 3 data frames. How many data frames? First to df1 belongs to 0 cluster. Second one first cluster. Third one second cluster. Something like a iris data set. How we separated actually, right? Now let's create these 3 data frames. Now hold on. Let me plot this one. I hope you can understand. Sir, let me show you the first scatter plot. Let me show you what exactly first scatter plot. When I'm creating a scatter plot, from the data frame 1, we are capturing A's. We are capturing what exactly? A's. Next one is income. Existing data and existing income. And what is the color we applied actually? Green. Let me apply this, sir. Please focus. Yeah, the diagram looks like this. Let me delete this, sir. The diagram is still valid actually. Don't worry. Let me run this. All right. I would like to say first cluster. What is this one? First cluster. We applied scatter plot. What we applied actually? Scatter plot. Let me just try to apply the second scatter plot. What we are taking actually PLT dot scatter of from the data frame 2. Sir, I'm repeating again. First one is from the data frame 1. Second one from what exactly? Data frame 2. Data frame 2. Let us separate the clusters by using color specific actually, so that you will understand based on color, which cluster, like a color, something like this. Mhm. Did you play that game, sir? Every day I used to play actually. And I used to play, my mother used to beat end of the day. Sorry, let me run test.py. Now you tell me how many clusters? 2 clusters. Good, pretty good. I would like to say this is, tell me, sir, this is one group of the data, one cluster. This is what exactly? another cluster actually. This is what exactly? Another cluster. But remember one thing, one data point here, another data point is such a long distance actually. Such what exactly? Long distance. Hold on. As usual, let us just try to apply third one. Here you need your, I need your attention. Then let's just try to create step by step all clusters like this. Then get ready. Three clusters we created. How many clusters? Three clusters actually. Good, very good. All red colors belongs to one cluster. These are all green colors, but point will be I can see some mixed. Here is one cluster data and another cluster data mixed actually. Right? Good. Now let's take this diagram. This is not a good and this is not a fair. uh, I mean to say that let us just try to let me make it this one is one group actually. Okay, but sorry for saying I should not make it something like this. Am I right or not, sir? But I can say something like this. Am I right? And I should not say something like this also. I should not say something what exactly like this also. What you need to understand, sir, I have a one question. Come on, look at me. I have one question. Let us take this data point. For this data point, what is available? X-axis is available. For this data point, what is available? Y-axis is available. What is X-axis value? Yes. What is the Y-axis value? Income. I'm repeating one more time. Let us take every data point. Few data points are seriously so disciplined actually. I mean to say these are all one cluster. But let us take this data point and this data point. This data point and this data point actually. For this data point, A's would you have? What would you have? A's would you have? For this data point, what would you have? Income would you have? What would you have? Income would you have? There is a small problem when we create a cluster. Let me tell you what is that problem. Let me tell you what is that problem. And even uh, first of all, let me show you how to create a cluster for existing centroids also. Yeah, please look at my screen. First cluster, scatter plot we applied. Second cluster, scatter plot we applied. Third cluster, scatter plot we applied. Let me apply scatter plot. Same thing on what exactly, cluster centers. What is that one? Cluster centroids actually. I hope you know what exactly I'm doing. Hold on. I will show you one thing. Sir, this algorithm, I will help you with the revision also. Why? Because this is such a big algorithm. Let me just try to print this. Can I ask you one question? Now, print off this one actually. Can I say this is the first of all array? What is this one, sir? Array actually. I would like to say these are all zero position value. These are all what exactly? Zero position value. These are all one position. Now exactly we are doing in the same way actually. Km dot center cluster underscore centers. Here, uh, any idea what is this one? First of all, comma came. What came actually? Comma came. Comma left hand side. What is this one? All rows position. All what exactly? Rows position. And zero means what exactly? Column position. Zeroth column. Where I covered this point? Any idea? Come again. LO, yeah, very good. LOC and ILOC. Very good. Seems to be 1947. I covered that topic actually. Still, you remember? Exactly, we are doing in the same way. Now, let me just try to apply this one also. Go back and copy paste the example. I know you guys are doing daily preparation. Continue the same, sir. Yeah, exactly. We are plotting centroid also. We are plotting what exactly? Centroid. See, this one I can say centroid. This one and this one, sorry for saying, I cannot say this is the centroid. Why? Because it should be at center actually. It should be what exactly? Center. Now I'm revealing the secret actually. There is one small glitch or else a small problem. What is the problem? Go back and get the data set. Open the data set. Take these are all and just try to add here actually. Sir, can somebody talk with me? Back end, what exactly happened, whenever it is creating the cluster actually? Tell me everyone, what is the age value? What is the age value? 27. What is the income value? 70,000. Okay. What is the next value? 29. Next one is a, sir, back end exactly what happened, 27 value, it is trying to comparing with 70,000 value. Seems to be like two-digit value, which is trying to comparing with very bigger value. 27 value, which is a very small, it is trying to comparing with what exactly? 70,000. Next one is a 29. Next one is what exactly? 90,000. I have a question. Can I say here is a 200 value at least actually? Here, can I say 200 value at least? No. Why? That's what you need to understand. Back end, whenever it is creating the cluster, first of all, it is started, algorithm don't know. This is the years, I should not compare like this actually. Then what we need to apply, we need to apply kind of some standardization technique. What technique we need to apply actually? When I say standardization technique, hold on. Let us just try to take these are all values actually. Now here, now this value, I need your, please be patient, sir. What we need to do, let us take this 27, all age values actually. Let us keep in between 0 and 1. Let us keep in between what exactly? 0 and 1. Then exactly, these are all values. Let us keep in between 0 and what exactly? 1 actually. Did you understand? What exactly I'm doing, Let us take age column. Let us take what column actually? Age column. Let us take a salary column. Let us take what exactly? Salary. Let's keep all these values in between 0 and 1. In between what exactly? I hope you already done during feature engineering. During what exactly? Feature engineering. Now here also, let us keep all values in between what exactly, sir? 0 and 1. We'll do one thing. Hold on. As of now, let me delete this thing. I need a small help actually. What is the bigger number here? 29 by 29. What is the result, sir? Very good. I would like to say this is the one. Now here, what is the result? 29. Definitely calculator required actually. 29 divided by 27. What is the result? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. 27 divided by 29. What is the result? 0.9. Okay, cool, cool. 0. What exactly? 9. Good, very good, sir. Please look at my screen, everyone. Now here, which one is the bigger value? 90,000. No doubt at all. What is the value? 1. And here, 7 by 9. Am I right or not, sir? Tell me, boss, 7 by 9 or not? 7 divided by 9. What is the result? 0.7 actually. I have a simple in a straight away. Look at my screen. Previously, comparing 27 with 70,000 is too difficult. First of all, wrong comparison. What comparison? You should not compare like that. But now at least what we can do? 0.9 to what exactly? We can compare. Did you understand what exactly I'm doing? Right. I hope you understand. If any questions, I will help you, but let's move on to the discussion. This is called as a scale in. This is called as what exactly? Scale in, scale up. There are two types of techniques actually, scale in and scale up. Now, feature scaling. We are applying what technique actually? Feature scaling. Come on, let us just try to apply feature scaling. Come on, sir. We already have seen what is this one? Class. Where we have seen any idea? Feature engineering. Min max scalar. What is the technique? Min max scalar. Simple. Just try to import the libraries, loading the data set, create object for whom actually? Min max scalar. And now For income, you can apply minimum maximum scalar technique actually, and we are just trying to converting into income. Hold on. I will show you one by one. You will get a clear picture. Create the data set, loading the data set, min max scalar. Here, print the data frame. And here, let us just try to apply. Over income, let me apply, minimum maximum scaling technique actually. Scalar object name dot fit method. What method, sir? Fit method. Once these two steps are done, you know, let me print the data frame now. Let me print what exactly, sir? Data frame now. Please look at my screen, everyone. I have a small request. Look at my screen, everyone. Simple. DIR. Simple DIR actually. Patel boss. It's a DIR. Okay. I need your, attention, please. Yeah. What exactly we done, we apply some feature scaling technique. What technique actually? Yeah. I would like to say, previously, this is the income. This is what exactly? Income. Now, after we applied feature scaling technique, what is the value actually? 0.2. Conclusion of the story. Comparing this value with this value, it is not a good practice actually. That's what, though this value and this value is compared, that's what the diagram looks like this actually. It is a very far, the centroid points actually. Come on. Now the next one. Let us just try to apply for what exactly? Is also. We're applying minimum maximum scaling technique over income and over is also. Over income and over what exactly, sir? Is also simple. Interesting. Now I would like to say this is original data set. This what exactly? Original data set. This is converted feature. We applied feature scaling technique. What technique actually? Now I have a question. Instead of saying 27, what we need to say actually? 0.05. Instead of saying 70,000, what we need to say? 0.21. Conclusion of the story. Now taking this data set, we need to create a clusters again. We need to create what exactly? Clusters again. Then we need to apply clustering technique actually. Are you with me? Good. Let us just try to apply that one. End of this session, I will explain one more time. Plotting after feature scaling. Let us just try to plot after feature scaling. Now please observe here. I would like to say 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Prediction. So please look at my screen. Minimum maximum scaling. We are applying feature engineering, feature scaling over which column actually? Income column. We are applying feature scaling over which column actually? Ace column. After we applied, now we are creating clusters. We are creating what exactly? Clusters. Team, I hope you're getting. Hmm? Yeah. Km equals to k means of n underscore cluster is equals to 3. Predicted km dot fit predict. These are all things. Let me do very quickly. Let me delete this one. Yeah. I have a question. We got a clusters actually. Look at my screen. I have a question. We got a clusters, but these clusters came from We have loaded the data set. After loading the data set, we applied what technique actually? Feature scaling. What technique? Feature scaling. Good. Now let us just have to create a data visualization. We'll confirm. We'll confirm. Yeah. After this one, can I add a clusters actually existing to the data frame? We can add clusters to the existing data frame. Yeah, look at my screen. I would like to say exactly A is it. Next one is what exactly? Income. Sir, this is for to create a ML model actually. I mean, when I say A is 0.05, ML algorithm can understand, but a general person cannot understand. Am I right or not, sir? For the given perspective. Now cluster distance means what exactly? No, centroids we are capturing. What we are capturing? Centroids. I hope we can capture like this. Now conclusion of the story. Let us plot the clusters. Let us plot what exactly? Clusters. Now let me plot. We are almost very near. Small update before starting the session. Management they called me actually. Any guessing? What is update? Tomorrow no session due to festival actually, right? Due to festival. Again, we are going to connecting on where exactly? Friday. Saturday, we do have a regular session. Saturday, we do have a regular session. Regular session. We'll plan accordingly. Let me just try to create this. Hmm. Importing. Next one is a scalar matplotlib. Let us just try to load the data set. We are applying feature engineering. We have created an object actually. Then this is for the first column, A's column. Then next column also we are applying. Two columns actually. Do I need to apply name column actually? We should not apply. We are creating an object for the K means. Now I have a question. I hope this step we already have seen actually. DF of cluster equals to what exactly, sir? Predicted. Good. We are almost very near. Look at my screen. Let us just try to create a three data frames. Zero cluster, first cluster, second cluster. Now we are applying scatter plot. Get ready, sir. Let me plot. Let me plot one by one. Come on, come on. Look at my screen, please. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, we got a one cluster actually. Let me create the second cluster. In a straight away, I have one question for you. We are creating a cluster. Do you think directly loaded the data? What is this one? Any idea? After applied feature scaling. Am I right? You have to notice that one. Yeah, good. Really good. Let's move on. Let me create the last cluster. Spend some time. Seriously, very good. Am I right or not, sir? But previously, did you notice one data point, black data point dancing here actually, another data point is here. Did you notice that one actually? But now can I say all clusters are disciplined? Am I right or not, sir? I would like to say this is group one, next one is a group two, next one is group three. Cluster one, cluster two, cluster three. Now, can we plot centroid also? When I say centroid, it should be center. It should be what exactly? Center. Let me plot that one also. Nothing is there, sir. Pure Python code. Whenever you are calling scatter function, the first one what you are giving it is called as a x-axis. It is called as what exactly? X-axis. I mean to say that scatter of these are all x-axis values. These are all what exactly? Y-axis value. These are all what exactly, sir? Y-axis value. Let's create a very nice man. Can I say this is the center point? Don't bring the scale actually. Sir, can I see the measurement? Come on. You can understand. Now, can I say this is the centroid? Yes, this one also what exactly? But previously, did you notice? Without applying feature scaling, the centroid, two centroids came here and talking each other actually. But now it is in exactly in their place. I hope you understand. This is called as a K means clustering. What is this one, sir? K means clustering actually. You have to remember that one. Now, I mean to say these are all one group of the data. These are all another group of the data. Next group of the data. Now, let me help you. This we are not in real time. We cannot apply directly like this actually. But let me help you. Elbow method. Look at the diagram. Look at the diagram. Good. In the given diagram, on x-axis, what we are taking, all cluster value. First cluster, second cluster, third cluster, fourth cluster. Whenever you are creating a cluster, then definitely for every cluster error value it will be calculated in the backend. What value? Error value. By applying some cost functions it will apply error values actually. Now these are all error values. Sir, can somebody talk with me? By looking at this data, can somebody say elbow is it the four value or third value, sir? Third value for the given data set. Keep in mind that I'm sure no doubt at all three clusters are valid. Three clusters what exactly? Valid. Can I give four actually? No. Even elbow method, elbow technique also is telling for the given data set you can take only three clusters. You can take only what exactly? Three clusters actually. Even the data visualization is really helping. Am I right or not, sir? Good. Let me just try to execute this example. I will do one thing. Hello, Daniel. Do we need to write this code in real time? This one you no need to write. Elbow method we no need to apply. Loading the data set, feature scaling. Age and next one is income. Oh, this we done actually. Look at my screen. Can somebody say what is this? Empty list. So seems to be empty list and a range of 10 clusters I'm taking. Okay, good. We are taking some for loop and some processing logic, sir. For K and K range, I mean for every cluster. Now what exactly we are doing, km equals to k means of. Instead of hard coding, when I say k, what is the first value? Any idea? First cluster. What is the first value? For the first cluster, if you want, you need to apply training and you need to get a one error value. That error value is nothing but, inertia, something like, the can I, what is this one? Any idea? Attribute. What is this one? Attribute. So for empty list, we need to add this value. Like for every first cluster, value will come. Second cluster, value will come. Third cluster, value will come. For all these things, the error values will come. Apply indentation. Run this. Exactly like this. The data point came here. Where exactly? Third, third cluster. The elbow method technique. And a plot of k underscore range means nothing but these are all error values. Sorry, man. This what exactly? Cluster. SSE means what exactly? Error value. I cannot say we are done actually. Hold on. Before feature scaling. Next one is what exactly? After feature scaling. First of all, before feature scaling, step number one, what we done actually? Importing libraries we done. Second one is loading the data set. Loading what exactly? Data set. After loading the data set, we applied data visualization. What we applied actually? Once we applied data visualization, we came across how many clusters, sir? Three clusters actually. How many clusters? I mean, you got one insight actually. Okay. When I applied the data visualization, we came across three groups of the data. How many groups of the data? Three groups of the data. Then it's okay. We are proceeding for the further steps also. When I say the further steps, we have created a clusters. We have created what exactly? Clusters actually. Then the after created the clusters, adding clusters to what exactly? Clusters to existing data frame. Existing what exactly? Data frame. Then we can get centroids also. We can get what exactly, sir? Centroids also. Then let us just try to plot this one. Let us just try to what exactly? Plot this one. When we plotted this one, for cluster one, look at my screen. Cluster one, cluster one. We came across the centroid is okay. Somewhat disciplined actually. Somewhat what exactly? Disciplined. Disciplined. But cluster two, I hope you already have seen the diagram actually. We came across the center is not up to the mark actually. I mean to say that this is not a discipline. This is not what exactly, sir? Disciplined actually. Can I get a response? Are you with me? Then we came across backend A's column and income column. The comparison we need to update actually. I mean to say that, why the reason behind of this one. A's having just two digits actually. How many digits? Two digits. And next one, income having, huge digits. Huge digits. On an average, five digits actually. Then this is before applying feature scaling. Even if you apply like this, you will understand many things. We came across. Now let us just try to take these are all points actually. After feature scaling, I need your help, man. What is the step number one? Any idea? Very good. Next one is a loading the data set. Next one, data visualization is not required actually. Now here we applied what exactly? Any idea? Yeah, what we applied, feature scaling we applied. What we applied? Once we applied feature scaling, all steps are common. These are all steps are common actually. These are all steps are common. That's what you need to understand. Compared to this step and this step, only one extra step. What is the step actually? Features. That's it. That's point you need to understand. Take these are all things. Now take here. I would like to say, it is seriously disciplined. This one also disciplined. Now A's column. No explanation is required. If you understand this explanation, I'm sure last 1 hour, how I'm roaring, I hope you understand actually. Can I get a response? Did you understand? But let me tell you, this you should one time practice is required, sir. Otherwise, you cannot understand actually. Hmm? You're getting right? Fine then. Let me upload the material. Did you uploaded R value? Okay, we have uploaded. To find out the R value, what is the method name? Hmm. CORR, correlation. Don't worry about the order. So all this process just a matter of within 1 hour we done actually. But frankly speaking, in real time, it takes minimum 3 to 4 days. Minimum. Being a developer, you will get a lot of time, man. Yeah, let me upload running notes also. All right. Who are all tomorrow? Who are all free actually? You can text me. I will help you resume preparation. I will help you. What exactly? Resume preparation. Who are all free? Who are all, if you're having some free time actually, I will help you how to prepare a resume. Uh, Let us create a unique resume. What resume? You should not be get a copy paste actually other resume. Why? Because it will be, don't make it copy paste the resume. You should have a unique resume. What resume? Unique resume, including keywords and project actually. Project I will help you how to grab from the Kaggle. Who are all free? Maybe tomorrow I can help you how to prepare resume. Bhupesh, I can explain. Boss, can you please explain that elbow method actually? I'm sorry, just now I'm saying your question. Bhupesh, Harish, you're right. Srikanth, let me upload 85 running nodes actually. 1 minute. Sir, let me upload all running nodes. I don't know how I got missed out, but I'm sorry for this. Let me upload all running nodes and you can cross verify. Amen. I have uploaded relevant only, right? Which batch? 5:30. Good. Thank you. Fine, then we're done for today's session, boss. Thank you so much. Which one? Which one, sir? I uploaded. You didn't see? I have 1 minute. I have uploaded, sir. Here I have uploaded. Oh, correct. Example also. Fine then. Thank you. Sir, graph means visualization kada. అది అప్లోడ్ చేశాను already. Fine then. Thank you. Thank you. Bhupesh, tell me what is your question. Ask me, boss. Are you the one same question you asked over WhatsApp actually? Hope I already replied. Normalization, standardization. There is a separate topic we do have. During that time I can cover. Okay. Seriously, maybe the same other person, I guess. Can you please forward one more time? Redirect the same question one more time, please. I will give you the explanation and one example. All right. Thank you.